Hello, I am Bryana Gates, and I am a junior at the Center for Arts and Technology Pickering campus. I am in the Early Childhood Development course at CAT Pickering. While I'm in childcare, I am always thinking of ways of how to improve the environment. Our children are our future, and we need to make a better future for them. These are three easy steps that I know everyone knows that can really help. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We need to reduce our carbon footprint, reuse everyday products that we have, and we also need to recycle our paper, plastic, aluminum, cardboard, and all recyclable items. Okay, let's get started. First thing I have here is an egg carton. Inside of the egg carton, I labeled each hole from 1 to 12. And for a little math activity, you can put a rock in here, close the container, and have the child shake the container and open it up. See what number it is on. It's on number 12. And you could either have the child identify that it's number 12, or have them count to 12. Another thing that you could do is have them count it out with these balloons. If the balloons have holes in them or you have no use for them, you can have them count out 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 12. Or you could even use these little pieces of yarn. If you have extra yarn and you don't really need it anymore, you can cut it up in little pieces and have them use them as counters, or you can even have them use it for art activities. What we also can do in this container is that you could put soil in here and start out making your little seedlings. Or you can even cut this in half and you can have them do an art activity, making a caterpillar, or they could color it, or just have a fun activity to do. Our next item we have is this container, which I had from my fruit. And what we can do with it is fill this with coffee grounds mixed with soil, and you can start growing your vegetables with this container. Make sure you water it. We also have this chalk container. If you are done using your chalk, you can always have the container and start making seedlings for your garden. We have our water bottle and our juice or milk container that we can use to water our plants. What we also can use for this container is that we can take this outside and fill it with water. We could either fill it with rainwater or water from your hose or from your sink, and have this upside down without the cap on. You put it in your garden and it can drip down all day long and water your tomato plant. We have sand here that you can put in your garden, mix it with the coffee grounds and the soil for more nutrients and things like that in your garden. The bananas we can use for composting with orange peels or lettuce, and add this with the sand and the coffee grounds and the soil to, again, make more nutrients. We have our rolls, bagels, and stale bread here that we can rip up into little pieces, and we can put them outside with our cereal and spread it around for birds to eat. Another thing we could use our cereal for is our pine cones. We can use what's left at the bottom of our peanut butter container and spread the peanut butter onto the pine cone and add cereal and bird seed for the birds to have another little extra snack to eat. We have our plastic bags that should always be reused. Say you're having cereal or crackers or pretzels, and if it's nothing wet, we can reuse our plastic bags, because we can just have it dried out and take all of the crumbs out and reuse it for the next day. We have a brown paper bag here that we get at our local grocery store that has the recycled symbol on the bottom, so this is recyclable. And I have reused this for the cover of my textbook instead of using book stocks and things like that, which sometimes can be very costly. And this is free, of course, from your local grocery store. We have magazines here that we can use after we're done reading them for collages at our center, or even if you want to do a collage at your home. And we have newspaper, which can be used to wrap a present for a friend instead of using wrapping paper, which sometimes can be very costly. And we have the sneakers here, which if you have old sneakers you don't want anymore, you can take them to Nike shoe program and they can be recycled, or you could even donate them to a homeless shelter or any kind of shelter. The last thing we have is books. You can always recycle your books, take them to a library or to a school or even a child care facility, and they can be used by other students if you don't need them anymore. Well, I hope you have enjoyed my tips and they go to great use at your home or in your child care center. And always remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle everything that you can. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.